Hi,
Hi.
Starker Lee.
Hi, Mr.
Can I call you
Yes, ma'am.
Starker Junior?
Well, anything you want, cause.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you for having me here. I'm so excited to learn about the history behind this museum and everything. You took me on a tour, and let me tell you guys, it's one of the best tours I've been on, talking about the whole history of music in Jamaica and talking about his dad, Bonnie Lee Striker. So I'm in his original museum in Duane Park. So tell me a little bit about, growing up with your dad. I would suspect you would be in the studio, learning a little bit of things here and there. Tell me about, how it was being around your dad and seeing him produce some great music.
Well, it's awesome and amazing.
It was awesome and amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure you learned a lot from him. How did he get his name? The whole, the hat and everything. How did that come about?
Well, the name Striker. The Striker came from he loved a movie called Hitchhiker. So naturally in British name would I say, oh, Hitchhiker come Hitchhiker, so it became Chiker, and then it became Striker.
Oh.
So then it become Striker strikes again, and the master have a lot of kids, so strike musically.
I get it now. I get it. How impactful would you say his music was on Jamaican music, internationally and locally?
Well, very. I mean, if you know the music, you'd understand how great this man was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not just the music that was impactful. Him himself, because Chris Blackwell and Dave Bedford sent for him as the man at the time in 1968,
Mm-hmm.
and he went there. He is instrumental in creating Trojan Records, Palmer Brothers.
And don't mean to cut it, but when you say sent for him, you mean to the UK?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he went to the UK and he
right.
made
So
an impact.
So that's how he ended up there. So being the producer of the year and the man of the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So he started in '67.
Mm-hmm.
He started making hits. Right. The first session that he produced on
there.
Start. Right.
Can you tell some of the hits he made? For those who don't know, I know Cherry Baby
was
very big in the UK back then.
There's so much with my dad. There's so much. It's easier for me to tell you. Like for instance, who we didn't produce, because he produced everybody, and he had some of the biggest hits. Because he was producer here from 1968.
Mm-hmm.
No man, from 1968. Sorry.
1968. Okay.
Right until 1979.
Wow,
yeah.
That's a long time.
Right.
And so he has worked with everybody from
Bob
Marley,
Dennis Brown,
Scratch Perry.
Well, yes, he has produced songs with Lee Scratch Perry, but Lee Scratch Perry is also a producer.
Yes,
but yeah, man, and back in them time was a brotherhood. So big up all of my uncle, King Jammy, everybody.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
You said that he had it's 11,000 songs he has produced.
Correct, 11,000.
You hear that, guys? 11,000.
So they call him ghost that haunt the studio, because he always was working. He never stopped working.
Oh,
right?
He never stopped.
Biggest reggae catalog, first reggae song,
Mm-hmm. and sing. Okay.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about his producing style as a producer. Like, what made him stand out from the other producers?
Well, his creativity, every style is a spoil.
Every style, I like that. You hear that?
Every spoil is a style. Right? So, some things came about by accident.
Okay.
Like for instance, even drum and bass, and dub, all of them things really come out by accident, and then they just get popular.
Mm-hmm.
So, you'd have an artist that off key, and you drop out here, and come back with the drum or the bass.
Okay.
The rest is history.
Rest is history. I like that. You told me that you and your dad had this vision of starting this museum, and that's where.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about
the thing about it is Jamaica, we don't document our history well.
I agree.
You know, it's unfortunate, and a lot of times, you know, people that make great impact to our culture, our heritage, don't even play a factor because them legacy, it's like they never even exist. So, you know, travel the world, we notice that foreigners knew the history better than us.
Absolutely.
And they documented, them write books, them do all kind of things. So, you know, I traveled the world with my dad, and I noticed how important he was to them. You know, because, you know, with music is what have you done for us lately. So, sometimes if you're not hit, no, it's like there's nothing really. So, when I go over there and you see how the people have received, you know, Marcia Griffiths or Rita Marley or my dad or Sly and Robbie, just make you feel good. So I know that there was a space, that a void that needed to be filled, and him and I, you know, from about 08, decided that we could work on this together. So they were doing a documentary on him, his life. So what we were able to do also was interview him and the other greats. And that's how we created a lot of these documents, you know, because I wanted it to be so user friendly, you know, that even the baby on the breast was able to learn something or leave here with something, right? So, you know, it was well thought out, and as you can see.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed with the details of everything. You know, the old, not the old, but the vintage instruments that you have here. I love this. What do you call this space? The Hall of Fame. The
Hall of Fame.
I'm telling you, I've just been seeing people who are very influential in Jamaica.
Because these are the shoulders, the men, the shoulders that we are standing on.
Yeah.
For instance, I'll give you Tom Wang. He's the man that the founding father of sound system, and nobody don't talk about it.
No, and I didn't know. And you know what? I learned this while doing a tour with Kingston Guided, and on the tour they were talking about how influential the Chinese were in, you know, some of the music that we have, and we don't speak about them. We only probably know about Byron Lee. We may know about BP records with Patchin and
Vincent and Pat,
right. But you're right. We need to preserve our culture, our music, and people. We don't know them. We just.
That's sad. It's sad.
Very sad.
And you know, I don't even know if I should be disappointed or what, because sometimes if you don't know, you don't know. And you know, I
feel like the government could have helped too.
Yeah, but we can't say that neither, because Siaga did a lot, you know. Edward Siaga. Yeah.
He started it, but they were.
Patsy and Portia, they did a lot. PJ did a lot as well, because they were a part of the music scene, you know, whether managers or, you know, so we could have done a lot.
Yeah.
You know, the music come from the ghetto, and sometimes, who knew that reggae was going to be this big?
Nobody
knew. Sometimes there's just a brotherhood, and the man them just come together and just do a thing, and it just becomes something. So, you know, that can be a part of
it too. You know, you said something about your dad being an all-rounder. He was a cricketer, which I did not know. He was a cricketer. He was like a brand ambassador for my favorite brand, Clark's.
I think. I forget there are some new Clark's.
Yeah. Oh, I get a Clark's deal.
No man, definitely. We have to go make a phone call.
Yeah, man, make a phone call for me now, please.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I like about this museum, the fact that I get to learn about, you know, Bunny Lee being an all-rounder, because I didn't know that, you know. So I want to basically thank you for preserving his legacy.
And we want to thank you also for, because how many people are doing what you're doing. You understand? So
Thanks.
we appreciate you
Thank
as
you.
well.
Thank
So
you. Thank you.
We're just some young people who
Love the music. Yeah, it's sitting on the love.
yeah, and you know, so again, appreciate you.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for having me here.
And you make sure you keep up the great work, you know.
Thank you. I will. I will. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. So there you have it, guys. Striker giving me a one-on-one interview, and I really appreciate it. So until next time.